This is my lovely girlfriend, Kelly. She's gonna be doing it, she's gonna be doing the first hop edition. We are at about 192 degrees. I'm not gonna bring this to a full 212 degree boil. I usually try and keep it around between 190 and 200.
So they usually mean like 3 times?
What?
Usually? You mean like 3 times?
I don't know what you just said.
Not really.
No, when I brew, I usually keep it around, I don't bring it to a full boil. Anyway, she's gonna do the first hop edition of the 120-minute IPA clone now at 11:25. Get all that in there. Great. Next edition, 11:28. All right, well, I just, you know, opened up the ball valve and I took about a half a glass full out of the boiler. I'm gonna wait for this to cool down. I'm gonna add it to the yeast. That'll give them a few hours to work with it before I eventually pitch them. Yeah, you can. That's a sugary IPA color right there. So if you want to come over here and take a look inside here, or just look at it, we're sitting at about 202 degrees for the boil comfortably. I have this on a, believe it or not, that's a lower energy. And we're doing hop additions. She's doing the hop additions every 3 minutes. Have the next one in 2 minutes. And if you see on the table, we have a lot left to go. Still gonna be here for a little while. I just cleaned out these 2 fermenters here. This is where the Dogfish Head cologne is gonna be sitting for many, many months. I'm not gonna use the typical airlock. I'll be using, have to sanitize these, but these work really well for high gravity beers. These are, I got these from Northern Brewer. They're blow-off tubing. They really work well for those violent fermentations like this one is definitely going to have. So just kind of hanging around and just throwing some hops in every 3 minutes, making sure that this thing doesn't get too hot. All right, we're still doing the hop additions. It is 12:20. We still have a lot of hops to put in. We're about a little less than halfway through the brew. She's doing all the brewing at this point. We're just saving ourselves some time in the future. Right now we're just dividing up. See, we got these 4-pound packets of corn sugar. The Dogfish Head recipe calls for about 22 pounds of this in the form of additions over the course of a month. And we're just going ahead and dividing these up into the right quantity, so we can just, you know, take each bag and pitch that and don't have to measure it out each time we want to do an addition. And we also have done this for the hops, about 6.3 grams of hops in each one of these, and they're labeled for each number of additions. Alright, so we're chilling the wort right now. I have my full industrial size, as I like to think, wort chiller. And you see it's cooling a 10-gallon batch pretty fast. You can even see that. I mean, you guys at home know that that's pretty good. Of course, you know, the hose, it doesn't have a really good connection, but this boiled for 2 hours. We did 40 hop additions every 3 minutes. I took a little bit at the beginning and I pitched that into the starter, so these guys sort of have an idea of what to expect. It's about 1,300 milliliters, which is it's a massive starter. It's ridiculous. So, you know, I think we did the best we could, and anxious to see how this all turns out in the fermenter. We have a 6 and a 5 gallon right here. We're gonna try and aerate this as much as we can during the putting it through the funnel. We don't have an aerator, so we're just gonna try and splash this around as much as possible. So, like I said, I think we all did a good job, so hopefully it comes out good. We'll probably have a pretty good idea of what the gravity is gonna be in about a month. So, I'm sure I'll do some more posts on Beer Advocate with maybe a few more questions. So,
and everybody's gonna make fun of you.
Everyone's gonna make fun of me. I know. I think that this one's gonna turn out all right. So maybe I can actually prove some people wrong. Maybe. We'll see. I hope.